howdy ho, good neighbor. It is apparent that I'm doing an inspection today, and I did find some things. I found some heads too high and some actual heads that are sun faded. That's right. The little bulb, the glass bulb that is usually red, has faded out and the sun has just made it yellow. Now there is fire sprinkler heads that are that type, but these are red heads that turned yellow. It kind of sounds like an old girlfriend of mine, but yeah. So anyway, a lot of these videos you're going to see are going to be shot like this because I made a whole bunch of shorts, 1-minute shorts. So I'm always trying to make something out of nothing. But let me pick you up and I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. But like I said, a lot of the videos, the sides are going to be cut off because when you film the shorts, you got to film the camera straight up and down vertical. But whenever you're filming a YouTube video, you turn your camera sideways and get that full screen shot. So if you ever take video, don't hold your phone like this. Hold it to the side. That's why everybody does that. So you get a full screen, not that black on both sides of your screen. All right, let me pick you up and show you exactly what we're doing. I'm at this undisclosed location, and like I said, there's only 11 heads on the outside of this building, and you can see that little giant is all the way up right there, isn't it? So let me unclip you here. Be patient. I'm taking you out of my little holster, and we're going to climb that ladder together. The little giant, that's why I like that little giant. Look at that thing. I mean, you only need one ladder. It's so big, I need to put you in widescreen. So yeah, so it just got me up there. Let's go take a look at that head. We're going to climb this ladder together very carefully, very carefully. So one, always have 3 points of contact. You know that. Oops, get your finger out of the way. So here's a good example of a sun faded head. Can you see that? See how it's yellow? I'll stick my light behind it. Yeah, you see it. I'll even stick my hand on it. Very careful. Yeah, that thing is old and needs to come out. So we're gonna replace that head. Well, 11 heads, because they are all sun faded. So, all right. Yeah, that's pretty faded, isn't it? And I don't see how they get sun faded over here. But over there, this is an undisclosed location. But as you can see here, that head needs to be changed out. But that is what is left of the mothball fleet over there. You can barely see it. Yep, those ships are getting torn down as we speak for scrap metal. And then there's the refineries of Benicia and Martinez. That's Benicia. See those refineries making all that gas? I don't know why gas is so much here when it's made right here. I don't know. Now here comes that wind. You know how I don't like those videos with wind in them. So I think I'll just make this short video here. That is the Benicia Bridge over there. You see it. Looks like traffic's moving pretty good over there. All right, and there's the Martinez refineries on a cloudy, stormy day in the bay. All right, so 11 sun-faded fire sprinklers. Let's go ahead and walk down slowly. 3 points of contact. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Safely. All right. So there you go. Sun-faded fire sprinkler heads. So I'll have to make a video when I change those out. Or maybe they'll have someone else change them out. Hopefully. But the problem is when you change those heads out, here's the problem for you. Those drops are real long. So when you pull the head, the drop wants to move around and get out of the circle. So there's always something to worry about. Always something. Don't think this job is easy and stress-free. No job is, I know that. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these sun-faded head, 155 degree, need to be changed out. White on white skirts with, yeah, white heads. kind of racist, isn't it? Okay. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Yeah. The mothball fleet. Old warships. No more war. Okay, it is apparent that we got another 4 outside. There's 11 total. So let me turn on your flashlight. You can see that that one is definitely sun faded. You see it? They don't even make a yellow that color. So even if this was a yellow temperature, they don't make a yellow that color. So we're gonna reorder some new skirts, small, because those small skirts need to fit in that 10 hole. So you gotta make sure you don't have big skirts, or you will fight that 10 all around it. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4 sun faded fire sprinklers at this undisclosed location. Yep, undisclosed. I said undisclosed. Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. It is apparent that I got you on top of a 12-foot ladder. And look at this fire sprinkler head. Let me turn on your flashlight. And you can see that is supposed to be red. That's not a yellow fire sprinkler. Those are supposed to be red. So this is what we call a fail. These 11 fire sprinklers on the outside. I'll go check them all. But that one's even, you can see it, that one's even loaded. I don't know if you can see it. I don't even know if I can see it. But yeah, you can see that yellow means sun faded. All right, so I'm gonna have to fell these guys. I don't like to. It's only this little bit out here on this awning, but if I don't catch it, somebody else will. Okay, we're making a YouTube short here, so we're gonna crawl up this ladder. I got the old flashlight on, but here's what we're looking at. We're looking at sun faded heads. That's right, you see that? That's supposed to be red, not yellow like that. So we have a fail. Your fire sprinkler says heads after a certain amount of time, the sun or just being outside in the elements will make that turn into that color. So it looks like a yellow, and that's actually a high temperature head, but that's not what's in here. I'm gonna go on the other side of the building and confirm that these are 155 degree. That's right, 155 is red. Those yellow ones aren't here. There were none in the spare head box, so I think they're sun faded. Okay, it is apparent on this fire sprinkler head, well, it's too high, so it's gonna need a miracle. And the head needs to be changed because it has that sun faded, you see it, the bulb's all yellow. And they have that little wire in there to keep any kind of birds out of there. So you can see the wire, but yeah, there you go. One fire sprinkler head. It needs to be lowered, and it looks like it can be lowered. It moves around a little bit, so the problem is they have these white walls, and there's no way to get a baggie in there or a water sock. But here you go. At this undisclosed location, I got to change this one and that one way up there, and one around the corner.